I don't know why that go live button takes so long to come up, but after I put it into my XSplit, it takes like 30 seconds to get to YouTube. Anyway, we should be live. Let me know if you could hear me. I did test the mic as always, so we don't get that robot voice anymore. The mic should be loud enough, but let me know. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. It is Sunday. It's fairly warm here. It's showing 23 and overcast, but I mean, the humidity feels a little bit more than that. We could probably actually tell how warm it is. I didn't even think about that. Let's see how warm it is in this office by looking at these smart sensors that I put in. Let me take a look. And then we'll say hi to a few people. I think they're under my device list. Wait, where are they? Yes, they are. We're all clear. Good morning, Albert. How are you? So this is the office, and the batteries on these smart sensors have actually been really good. I'm surprised how long they've taken. So we have my office door, and we have motion. We have the door contacts on it. We have this, I think that's an alarm for your fire alarm sensor. The humidity is 45 in here, and it's 24.6 degrees Celsius in this office right now, which it will probably get a little bit warmer. If we look at my front door, it's only 19.9. I wish that's how it was here, but the humidity is pretty high, and then we have the door closed. All right, let's say hi to a few people. So, Khan, how's it going? Good morning. He's working. I got a synology issue I'm working on at the moment. Looking forward to this presentation. Ferris, good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Vertigo, how's it going? Morning, actually catching the stream at a proper time. That's awesome. Ubiquity router is currently in stock in the EU, so if you're in the EU, go and pick one up if you're wanting one. Z-Guy, how's it going? Tim, Albert, Ali. Weekends go by so fast. So it's a little bit different when you own a business, I guess. So I own a small business. I could kind of pick and choose when I work. When the work does come in, obviously I have to do it, but anyway. Mohammed, how's it going? Zach, Jason's Lab, how's it going? I just finished setting up the 6300 just in time to join the stream. Awesome. I don't have my 6300 set up. I had it set up when I was doing the SIP trunk video, but I need more room. So I don't know. I might have to build something downstairs for all my gear. Brinsley, good morning. How are you? Peter, Christopher, John, how's it going? I am on my third cup of coffee for the day. Wait, third or fourth? I forget. We were out at some event last night and didn't get home till about midnight. And I typically don't stay up that late, so I'm a little bit tired this morning. But we have a couple things to talk about. And there hasn't been too much in Ubiquity, really. We could take a look. My cats were outside. I was going to leave them outside for the live stream so people could see. But it looks like it's going to rain. Let's go. If I do playbacks, you're going to see the top of my head. Let's see. Motion, maybe? We had a raccoon inside of the... oh yeah, there I am grabbing the cats. We had a raccoon inside of the catio the other night. I wonder if I could find that. I don't know if it would have shown up. It should have shown up as a motion alert. Forget what day it was though. I think it was like what day are we on? Sunday? I think it was Thursday. So all the raccoon did was move my face over. It just went in. We had a bit of cat food in there. Oh, there's no other motion alerts. Crap. We had a bit of cat food in there, so it just jumped up. I don't even think it ate it. I might post it to my Twitter. It was pretty funny. I like seeing wildlife go into those things. Lots of Ubiquity devices are not available in Canada. Yes, and we're going to talk about that. Your videos help me so much. Awesome. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, the 6300 is a really good device, the UCM. It's just hard putting out videos that are on this channel that aren't Ubiquity. Just because if we looked at my Aruba video, I lost subscribers off that. So it's trying to find that balance. But I would like to do a video on the UCM, the Wave app. The Wave app's pretty good. Nathan, good morning. Got your coffee. So I'm not. This was a Tim Hortons coffee, but it's just my own coffee now. So yeah, in Canada, there's no SOC. The UDMs, we have the Cloud Key Gen 2. That's it. And then the switches, we do have some switches, but it's more the enterprise stuff that's available that people aren't wanting to pay for or need. Really, it's just pretty much all enterprise stuff, and then our aggregations. This Pro Switch, we'll talk about the upcoming job that I have, or jobs that I have. I was thinking about using these, but the problem with these Pro Switches, they're super deep, and I don't know if the rack that they have could fit those in there. Christopher, good morning. I don't know if I do a video together on the Wave app. I have to figure out the Wave app first. I've used it just internally, but yeah, maybe. I do need to get out of I need to become more of an extrovert. It's 3 a.m. in New Zealand. Oh my lord. Couldn't sleep. Wow. Well, you better get some sleep. It's going to be Monday soon, Joseph. I don't know when Unify Talk will be available in Canada. I did reach out to my marketing person and was trying to push them for that answer. I'm hoping that it comes soon because I love Unify Talk. I think it works great for small business for sure. Let's just talk about the job that I have upcoming. So I want to bid for these 4. I think they're like realtors, real estate offices, and the owner, obviously she owns all 4. This is the main site here, which obviously you could tell we're gonna have to clean it up. I didn't quote on any cleanup work. It's supposed to be a rip and replace. So really we're supposed to rip out, these are super old Nortel switches that are end of life years ago. That should never still be in production because there's no patches for them. And I think they have this old Cisco firewall. Anyway, what we're doing for all 4 sites, we're putting in UDM Pros, and then we're putting in, at this site, we're putting in 2 48 port PoE switches, and all the other sites we're just putting in 1. Where was I going with that? So I'm gonna see if they're gonna let me film this. I think that would be awesome if I could. I'll probably lower a few of these patch panels if I can, and then try to put in like 6-inch or 1 foot patch cables. But the issue right now is stock. So I couldn't get any UDMs from the Canadian store, so I had to order it from the States, which ends up costing quite a bit more money. The UDM base price pretty much stays the same, but shipping it to Canada, the duty fees. And I was only supposed to buy 4 UDMs, and for some reason I was thinking 5, and I purchased 5. So I have an extra UDM on the way, which obviously I'm going to use. Yeah. Let's see. Alonzo, good morning. Yeah, I'm surprised they're pushing that PTZ camera pretty hard. Probably because it's the only one in stock. Yeah, it's right on their front page. So this is for Canada. I think it is in the States as well. Yeah. I wasn't able to get my hands on one. They wouldn't send me one, and I wasn't going to pay $2,000 for it. I don't know if they've added that tracking where you could track yet. That's a big feature that I think they need to add, and the ability to add like a joystick to move it around. I have no clue at all about the Wave app. Learn together. I have used the Wave app for a small business that I did set up, and it was just for internal extension, not when they went home to, still have their extension. Got wire. Good morning. I thought at one time UI put out a statement that UISP was replacing edge devices. Now it seems like certain model edge devices are starting to come back in stock. Yeah, so I think they just kind of replaced the name. There's like the Edge Router X and all the edge switches are still going to be available. Yeah, that is a cabling nightmare. It's actually not, it's bad, but it's not too bad, right? So it's manageable. Like really, I'm pretty sure this is just a flat network. So what this other company was charging is ridiculous, like a ridiculous amount of money per month. So they weren't even their MSP. All we're doing is just replacing the network. That's it. The old company, they were like hardware as a service. So they provide the hardware and you charge a monthly fee. You're not paying upfront for the hardware. They were charging this customer $4,000 a month. And these are super old switches. Like, probably for all 4 projects together is going to be about $25,000. That's with all the hardware and labor. So their return on investment, and there's going to be no monthly fee. Like if they need service calls and stuff like that, that's a different story. But I'm not charging them every month $4,000. I don't even know how they got away with charging that much money. It's absolutely insane. Jim, how's it going? Unfortunately, in my experience, that is the typical wiring closet, and that is true. It definitely is the typical wiring closet. Have you looked at the Ajax security system? Funny you should say that. I might want to get my hands on it. I was gonna message them. Who was I looking at? Is it Uncle Bear, I think his name is. Uncle. Oops. Let's see. Somebody post on my timeline about the Ajax stuff. Let me just bring this over here. Uncle Bear. I don't know how to spell his thing. I forget how to spell his name. I think I'm following him though. They're called Sprinter IT, and they were doing some stuff on it. And actually, he did, Uncle Bear, I think that's his username, did a couple posts on it. Security Bear, that's it. Here we go. I don't know why I'm thinking Uncle Bear. So these are the Ajax that he put out. Some videos, if you're interested, I'll drop his Instagram in the chat. There's the Instagram. So yeah, it looks very interesting. I think I'm probably going to reach out to them and see if they want to send me some test gear. If not, I may just buy some and then do some videos on it. It does look like really good stuff. Is UDM firewall good for business? Yes, I think so. I mean, it's going to depend on who you ask, but... E. McCallum, this is my dad. Where's your bow tie? We'll get into the bow tie later, but the bow tie is gone and I'm never wearing it again. The $400 Nest cameras have tracking for years. Yeah, I think Ubiquity will get there. It's just going to be a little bit. How are you able to cover the equipment, higher equipment costs? So I told the client that we may have to order it from the States and they're going to have to pay for it. This is a bit of a rush because they're out of their contract with this other person by July 20th. So we need to get new gear in right away. Can't wait to see it all finished, nice and cleaned up. Neither can I, and I'm hoping that we could do all 4 sites and film it. I think that would be really good. What else was I going to talk about? I had a couple other things. We'll talk about surveillance station in a minute. Let's go to the bow tie, I guess. So, how do I go back to my profile? So I don't usually take my hat off, as most of you know, but Chantel and I went to this red carpet event thing last night. I do still have some bit of hair. I look like a Poindexter with this bow, but I really, I left it till last minute. I ended up going Friday night I don't have any shirts, like suits or anything like that. So we left it to Friday night. I had to rush over to my dad's, because my stepmom's a seamstress and she had to, hem my pants and stuff like that. But it was a decent event, but I'm not much into, dressing up or not wearing a hat. It felt very, very weird and uncomfortable. Unify Access, do you think they'll be coming out with an always unlock feature after scanning key? I thought they already had that. So I thought they had where you can set a schedule, but you swipe and then it unlocks the doors for the first person in. Until, if you have a schedule 8 to 4, person comes in at 8:15, the doors aren't going to be unlocked until the first person swipes. I'm not too sure if that's exactly what you're asking, but you have more hair than me. Notice you don't smile like me either. Yeah, I hate pictures. I don't know if we got any more. Chantel took a bunch of pictures, but I I don't think we have any posted anyway. Let me see. Whoops. Whoops, that's my business one. I'm trying to go to my personal account. I don't think I posted anymore. This is my little brother Tyson. He's a lot bigger now. So this is when I could grow facial hair, and then, you know, alopecia or whatever took over and I had more hair there. But this is at Tyson's elementary graduation. This is 4 years ago. So he's graduating high school on Tuesday. Still doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. He's not going to college or university or anything like that. Maybe I'll get him to work for me. We'll see. Oops. Unify Access, yes, they have first person in on the schedule, but they have no easy way to lock down the system early without going into that. Yes, there is still some work to do with the Unify Access for sure. Which reminds me, I need to do my third video on Unify Access, which is about the groups, I think. Groups and group management and, you know, policies and schedules and all that type of stuff. The next thing we're going to talk about. So I'm going to do a video on Synology Surveillance Station. I think it's number 9 there with now or something like that. I bought this Amcrest camera. It's an Amcrest, I don't even know the model number. Login, but it's supposed to do face detection and stuff like that. Currently, it's just looking at my roof. You can see this. You can see one of my top of the guitars and my access point. But so I'm gonna push this camera out. I'm gonna put it on the front of my house, and then I'm gonna put a Hike Vision and tilt camera on the catio, and put both those into Surveillance Station. We're going to totally lock them down. They can't reach out to the internet. And that will be the first initial video. Then after a few weeks of me testing and whatnot, I'll kind of come back with my review on it. I have done a bunch of Surveillance Station in the past. I'm not a huge fan of the interface. I still think Ubiquity is 10 times better. For end users, it's a lot easier to do as well. I just don't find it as good, but maybe that's because I haven't done as much work with it. All right, this coffee I'm done with. Time to move to water. There also was so there's this Unified Network Application 7.1.6. Actually, let's go back to the camera first before I keep hopping around. Surveillance Station also came out with C2 so that you could push your local video recordings out to their cloud. So now you have a backup in the cloud, which we will touch on in that video. But they do have a bunch of different setup. I mean, there's a ton into these Amcrest cameras that you could get into. My big thing I want to look at is if the facial recognition does work in Surveillance Station. It's probably handled by the camera, but I want to see if it actually works, as they say. I know they do have facial recognition NVRs, but I don't know if that's something that I want to get into for videos. I think it will be a decent camera, though. It looks pretty good, but I need to take down one of my Ubiquity cameras, put this one up. So I'll do that probably this week sometime. But if you have questions, let me know, because I will just keep rambling on about useless stuff. The next thing that I'm going to be doing, if you haven't seen Twitter already, I'm going to do this home lab video thingy. Twitter or, you know, whatever, wherever else you follow me. So I said, hey everyone, tweet me or DM me on Instagram your home labs. I want to do a video about what I like about them and some things I would change. So like cable management, whatnot. So I'm not going to shame anybody if you send me a picture and I really don't like it. I'll just tell you what I would change about it, or if I wouldn't change anything at all. And I'll probably end up doing a giveaway to the person's home lab that I like the best. So if you're interested in that, send me a picture. Either send it on Twitter, or you could DM me on Instagram. You could go through our Discord. Let me see. I added a new channel on Discord, which I'm not going to go into because somebody just posted a picture in there. But the new channel on Discord is this home lab viewer video number 1. If it does take off, like if a lot of people send me pictures, we'll probably do this on a monthly basis. That way people I mean, you could win something, and I like seeing pictures of what people's setups are. So I think that will be really, really cool, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes the first time around. I tried doing this about 2 or 3 months ago, and I think one person sent me a picture. So this time, a lot more people have sent me, like, through my Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. Yeah. Yes, and smash the like button. We got 65 people here, 16 likes. Let's see. Ended up taking pups outside just before the stream started. Then I went swimming. Nice. Yeah, it's warm. I definitely could go take a swim. I do not block internet access to my Unify cameras. So the problem with the Ubiquity Unify Protect right now, if you want to use their app when you're remote, you can't just VPN in and the app will work. So that's, I mean, you have to use their cloud storage. Gaston, good morning from Argentina. We also did this, I did this video on this mesh. I think it was pretty good. I'm done with the video now, so I'm probably gonna not use that. It's in a box in my basement now, but it works. If you can cable to your access points, do it. Like, I wouldn't mesh anything if I didn't have to. There's not a lot of times where I would want to do a full mesh setup. I'd rather run the cable. Did you install a Reolink NVR? I had a Reolink NVR, and I was going to, I don't know if I did a video on it. When we first moved into this house, I forget what cameras I set up. It might have been Reolink. But I had a Reolink NVR, and I gave it to my mom, and I still never went over to set it up. So it's sitting in a box somewhere. I'm trying to find if I have a picture. Let's see. I don't know. Anyway, it would probably be too old of an NVR to do a review on now. Oh my god, look at Mocha. She was so small. That's like the size of our second cat, Nilla, now. The cats, I don't know where the cats are. I put them in the catio for a little while, and there was a chipmunk kept going in, playing games with them, going in front of the door, and then Mocha would try to jump at it, run away, and they'd go back and forth the whole time. They're probably sleeping now. They were outside for quite a bit. Jeff, good morning. How's it going? Question, have you had any weird issues with wireless cameras not connecting back to Wi-Fi? Tried factory resetting 3G3 instance and could never readopt. I have never had that issue, no. The Protect app is slow. Do you have, there is that new low latency mode. Try to turn that on. I don't know if I have, I wonder if I could find the videos. Playback. You're gonna see me going, oh, this is going pretty slow actually. Where's Mocha? So there they are. I'm trying to see, probably can't see the chipmunk. You know what? I was out. I'm trying to figure out when the chipmunk would. I came and brought them water, and that's when the chipmunk was. It was like standing right here, and Mocha ran towards it and then tried to run through the back. I don't know. A lot of footage to go through. I want to find that raccoon though. What night it was. I'm surprised that it didn't trigger the motion though. Like, we should have seen that as a motion event. Oh, did we just miss it? I think, oh, there it is right here. It showed it as a person event. There we go. There's the raccoon coming in. Uh-oh. Unify Protect's lagging. Oh, there we go. So it's sitting in the bed. We ended up throwing the food and stuff out, because you don't know what these animals are carrying, but it was just having a fun time. I really should lock that door at the end of the night so that no animals get inside. But it did no harm. It was just exploring and seeing what was happening. You can install wired and wireless cameras on the Reolink NVR in the same time. Yep, probably. I haven't used the NVR, the Reolink stuff too much. I've used their cameras. I haven't used their NVRs. Speaking of Mocha, do you do anything with Mocha? I've never used Mocha adapters. I've thought about picking one up because I have a coax cable behind me where those lights are that I wouldn't mind changing to Ethernet. Does anything come in stock for Ubiquity in Canada? Seems cameras seldom come in stock for USA. Not really. I haven't seen too much come in stock for Canada yet, which kind of sucks because I need a ton of gear. Raccoons are very smart. Yeah, I haven't seen them since, so that's good. Only been going 30 minutes. I'm probably not going to stay on here too much longer though. I was thinking about getting that video started. I've already started doing a video on new, I don't even know what I'm going to call the video. It's going to be like securing your Unify network or UDMs or Unify console. So what we're going to do we're going to go through firewall rules again. I don't know what everybody wants to see for firewall rules. I was thinking about kind of talking about the differences with the LAN in, LAN local, LAN out. And then doing more on threat management, locking down your ports, your port profiles, MAC address filtering, maybe 802.11x. I don't know what else. I honestly don't know what else to add to that, but a lot of people have asked me to redo the firewall video, but everybody's network is going to be a little bit different. Have any leads on MSRP, USW Flex, or one's pricely? I see them on Amazon and eBay. It depends where you live. TDL Canada. What was it? USW Flex? It's out of stock here too. I don't even know where to get these. I don't think they're available in Canada either. So I need to buy 5 of these Switch 48 PoE. So if anybody in Canada has 5 for sale, let me know. That are brand new, no used. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Flex is available. I don't know if it's available in the States. That Switch is very popular. Where the heck is it? Yeah, it's sold out. So it's $99 US, but they're selling for $250. That's nuts. Mocha works great for me. I had a horrible time with Unify APs meshing and Mocha fixed it. Oh, awesome. Could be a retrofit video. Everyone has Mocha in the walls. That is true. That is true. Does Chantel assist you with my business? She tries. She wants to, and I don't know. She's made me some shirts and stuff like that. She wants to try to do my organization. I probably should let her. That's good. Okay, perfect. Make a video for the firewall rules on DNS on your network. Yeah, so there's some things like DHCP. Oh God, I can't even think of it. Like just adding your, I forget the name that they call it, but making sure that it's the correct DHCP server that you're using. They have a field where you could input the IP of your DHCP. You could allow just, certain networks to only talk to your DNS. I use a Pi-hole, which I actually just turned off because I was having issues. I have like 6 Raspberry Pis here, and I only have 1 Pi-hole, but I need a backup because it went down the other day. Carson, how's it going? Did you get your hands on the Wave long range? So I did see those come into stock. That's kind of their new ISP or WISP products. I didn't end up buying them because I don't know. I don't think they would do that. The testing that I'd be doing is in my backyard, kind of like how we did this video here. Where is it? Kind of like how I did this one right here, Ubiquity point to point. So that would, I don't know if people are super interested in seeing that because it's not a true setup. It's really at the side of my house. Uh-oh. Do we have to ban someone? Don't be spamming, Carson. Adding a honeypot. Yes, I will do that as well. I'll probably end up doing it all in the new interface, seeing as ubiquity seems to be moving away from the old interface. If you go into the UDRs, you can't go to legacy interface anymore. Yes, he does have a video using Pi. I won't do a video using Pi. A lot of people have asked me, but I haven't done it, and I won't. Yes, backyard is too small to test. I just don't have any clients that need point-to-point right now or point-to-multipoint. If I do get some, like if we're doing any farms or something like that, I'll try to film it if they'll let me. It's just very hard getting around my area. We have so many ISPs. We don't use a lot of point-to-point. Your message got deleted. What did you say? I didn't delete anything. I don't think I deleted anything. Try to post it again. I don't know. If it was a link, it will delete it, auto delete it. Can you make a video on DSCP traffic tags on edge routers? Maybe. I only have an edge router X. I need to probably get some more edge stuff. Yeah, I don't know why your message got retracted. That's strange. I don't think I have what's that thing I use? The giveaway thing. So it's going to be on UDM. It'll be on my UDM SE, but the OS is the same. Right? So it's not going to be, it'll be exactly the same. There's not going to be any difference. Hello from Brazil. Hello, how are you doing? Can UBMB be affected by EMF? Yeah, I'm sure it can. I have cameras, have CCTV cameras directly above it, and I believe that's the reason I can't get a solid light. Yeah, I would probably try to move it around. Carson, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, that's weird. I even answered that. I wonder if they don't like that word here. Anyway, we're going to add that because that's a big part of it. And I'll kind of show you how to trigger some. Ubiquity actually has a way that you could trigger it. UDM Pro. I don't know where their search article is. It's here. Right here. So you could do this input if you go into an SSH session. And then it will alert you to show you that it's working. And I'll put that all in the video as well. I hit the cough button, but it didn't work. What the heck? Mama Motherboard. Cody, you have been instrumental to my business even after 20 years in IT. This is a heartfelt thank you and show of full gratitude for all you do. You are so appreciated. Thank you very much. The kind words are enough, but the $20 definitely helps. Thank you very much. That will buy me quite a lot of coffees. I swear I hit that off button. Sorry about that. But yes, Mama Motherboard. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your insight. I'll see about getting a poll. So one other thing you might want to do is if you're having issues with that, try to make sure that I would get a piece of shielded cable to connect the UBBs. What AP would you recommend for garden coverage open to elements? Depends on how far it is, but the U6LR does have a rating, an IP rating. I forget what the IP rating is, but I've used them outside for a while, and I've never had an issue. Can you comment again on what you said about Unify Protect VPN Cloud? I missed what you said. So if you don't have remote access enabled, you can't view your Unify Protect cameras when you're not local. Even if you set up a VPN, the Unify Protect app still doesn't work. So that's why you have to have that on, unfortunately. Somebody was asking me, like, do I block my Unify cameras from the internet? And I said no. Because in the surveillance station video, what we're going to do, we're going to block the Hikvision and we're going to block the subnet for the surveillance station cameras so that I can't access the internet. So the only way that I could really view those cameras from the surveillance station is if I VPN into that. But for Unify, we can't do that right now. You could dry long range, wave it from your house to the Netherlands. I'm not too sure if it's going to go that far. What's the cheapest entry for Unify OS with VPN and security inspection when possible, handling 1,500? I only need network, no protect. So if you're looking for the cheapest, you're still, if you want 1,000 by 500, you need to go with the UDM. UDM Pro, a UDM Pro, do 1,000 by 500. Yeah, you could put it in the plastic case as well. That's true. ACM is made for outdoors. Yeah, the ACMs are just a little old, but they would definitely work. I don't know if I ever did a video on the ACMs. I don't think I did. So I bought an ACM with their little range extender. For some reason, I thought the range... Or actually, I'll show you what I bought. Let's see... So this is the mesh that is meant for outside, these things right here. So it will give you good coverage. Even the Mesh Pro. I did a video on the Mesh Pro. I don't know about it. I didn't think it was amazing. But they do have this extender. I don't know where you find it though. Accessories. This thing right here. So for some reason, I thought this was brand new device and I bought it. So I have the UAP-AC mesh and I have this. I never did a video on it. Maybe I should and see how it works. I don't know if people are interested in that. It is an older device though. The fur babies want to see me. The fur babies seen me enough. They should be sleeping. Just gave a thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you. I do appreciate it. We have 70 people here, 28 likes. If you want to hit that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. It looks like more and more people are sending me, I don't know what these notifications are. I'm going to assume it's for the new Home Lab viewer video that we're going to be doing. And I will probably end up doing a giveaway for it for whoever's Home Lab I like the most. I might do a YouTube short about it just so it reaches a bit more people. But I assume that people are DMing me on Instagram as well. So I'm going to stay on here another 5 or 10 minutes. So ask your questions if you have any. I'll find out this week if I could do a video on this site. I'm waiting for the UDMs to get here. They're coming from the States. I just ordered them on Friday. I'll probably have them by Thursday this week. And then I got to figure out what I'm using for switches. Obviously here, I probably could use the 48 Pro switches because it looks like it's an open rack. But the other places, I think I'm going to have to use a smaller one. But this is the site that we'll start at first for sure. Just want everybody to know I still love LAMP. Awesome. You could DM, you could do it whatever way you want. So I'm going to check my DMs, or you could... I don't know how if you could probably just, can you post pictures to tweets? I don't remember. You could do it under this tweet. You could DM me on, Instagram. You could DM me, or you could just put it in here on Discord. This is the Home Lab viewer video. This is the number 1. I'm not going to click on it just because people have already posted in there and I don't want to show it off before the video. The low latency option would lower your latency so that if you've ever seen those 3 little bubbles when you're looking at your live view where it's, rendering the video, that will improve it and make it quicker. So yeah, the Home Lab thing, I don't know if anybody watches Jay's 2 Labs, Jay's 2 Cents, something like that. He's a big YouTuber. Where is his name? Trying to find him. Do I not follow him? I swear I followed him. I think it's Jay's 2 Cents. Yeah, Jay's 2 cents. So he does videos on. Yeah, I am subscribed. It's got to be somewhere there that I'm missing. He does videos on people's home labs or computer setups, and I thought it was really good. This is kind of a spin of it, I guess. I love watching those videos. I like to see people's setups of. That's more their home offices and their computer builds and stuff. But it is awesome. He does some great work. I don't think he's done one in a long time though. How would we viewer? What would you call that? PC setups? Viewer PC setups maybe? He just gets, yeah, so reacting to your setups. These videos are super interesting. It doesn't look like he's done one in a, I don't know, in a long time, but these are my favorite videos that he does. I'm not too big into like computer builds and stuff like that. I didn't show, yes, that reminds me. I have the pictures here. So originally this home lab video viewer thing, I was going to do like the messiest cabling, but I think Crosstalk does something like that. Anyway, and I'd rather see people's home labs. But Khan sent me a bunch of these pictures that are pretty scary. So this is, I don't know if this is your home or if this is a business that you're working on. But this, so all these cables down here, they look like they're bail-ins for CCTV cameras. That's what I'm going to assume. And then you got your, TP-Link. It looks like they're TP-Link switches just hanging off the back there. This, to me, is a total just rip it out and replace it. I mean, just cut the cables off and redo it. Looks like there's like a 32-channel DVR or something back there. Like, look at the amount of power plugs. What is in this rack? Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, this could definitely be cleaned up, and this is manageable. You could throw that into a rack somewhere. You got some 66 block. I would probably rip that out and, put a BIX field if you can, or totally eliminate the old stuff. I mean, this does it right here. Is a good job. It's just once it gets down and into the rack, it's kind of scary, to be honest with you. Somebody got spaghetti sauce, yeah. Jay's home network is trash. He did a video a few years ago. Oh, really? I didn't see that one. He's got a great channel though, Cooling PCs. Yeah, I watch it from time to time. I'm not much into. I mean, I love gaming, and I'm probably going to play some Little Nightmares, I think it is, after this. But I'm not too much into computer builds. I think he is doing like a new famous person computer build. I sometimes watch those, but not all the time. When you rip and replace a network cleanup at an existing business, do you pass it back to them for reconfig, or you get called that they can't print now? So we test we try to test what we can. We obviously make sure all their critical applications are up. And what I would do typically, like this site that, whoops, I'm gonna put all those down. This site that we're gonna do here, I'm pretty sure they're just on a flat network, like a 192.168.1.1/24 or something like that. But we will do a scan to make sure we figure out all their networks beforehand. Typically what I do, I would take like, data port 54. I guess we don't need to do that. And, we're going to label it anyway and figure out where everything's going. Like we'll find the printer and all of that stuff. But usually if something's not working, we're going to call the next day. All this stuff has to be done off business hours, but we will test what we can. It's usually, a firewall rule or something's not set properly. Peter, see you next time. Back to make patch cables on my rack. Have fun doing that. I never make my own patch cables. It takes way too long. It's many DVRs. Well, that's what it looks like. I don't know how I feel about DVRs anymore. I don't support, well, not that I don't support it. We have clients who have DVRs, but like I don't sell DVRs anymore. Really, we're pretty much a ubiquity shop unless people want like surveillance station, but it's all IP based. I don't really sell DVRs, or I don't sell DVRs at all. Yeah, I don't know. This is really just I don't know how you clean it up. You would have to unplug everything, make the bundle the cables. Tie wraps here are fine because those are your power cables. Get some Velcro, bring it down, and kind of, put it into a bundle altogether. Monoprice is sold out. There are other vendors, but it depends where you live in the world. But anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here for the day, chat. Well, I'll answer this question, then I'm going to get out of here. I had this issue with my phone system. Phones pulled DHCP, but no sound. Yeah, that could be a variety of different things. When you see the site the first time, how do you know what you need? Time. You kind of have to bid high, like whatever you think a high number is. Like, say I think this is going to take 20 hours to clean up, or say I think it's going to take 15 hours. I'll quote 20 hours, and if it only takes 15, that's what I'm charging the customer. We're not going to overcharge the customer, but you want to make sure that you don't undercharge and start losing money and time. Like here, it wouldn't really be that much material unless you're re-terminating everything. You would then need patch panels. You would need keystone jacks. You might need to put some new bail-ins on for the DVR cables. So that's all things you have to consider. Walking into a job like this, I would probably cry. Not that it's unmanageable, but you literally are ripping everything out. And if they have any servers on site, you need to make sure that you're plugging them back into the right ports. So it does take a while to get everything labeled, so that everything's plugging in and working properly for when the business opens the next day. Bid 2 times. You could do that as well. Yep. But anyway, I am going to be out of here. GrandStream APs are also good. I do have a GrandStream Wi-Fi AP that I'm going to be doing a video on shortly. But I am out of here for the day. If you want to participate in this home lab video, go to my Twitter, MacTelecomN, go to my Instagram, MacTelecom, or, you could figure out how to reach me. Anyway, have a good weekend, everybody, and take care. Thanks for coming by.